Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Outdoors with Bradley and Darren. Tonight we're talking tree stand safety, some binoculars, and might even do a little shooting for you guys.
Yeah, I actually, I got my bow tuned a little bit, so I'm actually hitting target now where it needs to be. So
it's going to be a redemption day for Bradley, I think.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So, you know, as Darren said, what we're going to do tonight is we're going to talk about tree stand safety. You know, a lot of guys nowadays are using the portable climbers. They're a lot easier to use, a lot easier to get in and out. You can go different places, different setups. If you don't like it, take it down, move it relatively easy. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to properly set one to the tree, how to actually properly attach your safety harness to the tree when you're climbing up, climbing down, setting in the tree, things like that, and just go from there with it. But the main thing tonight is safety. We want everybody to be safe. I actually seen a video today to where a hunter was in a tree. He fell and he was there from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Oh wow,
with a broken neck. So strap up, be safe.
Yeah,
so
always.
So what we're going to do is real quick, we're just going to show you how to properly set the stand to the tree. We're just going to show you on the base real quick. The base and the top are pretty much the same. They go around the tree with this cable here. So this comes loose, goes around, loops back in, and cinches down here. So it's pretty easy and quick. What you do is you pull this down, push this, and pull this out. Once that's out, you're able to go to your tree, loop it around, pull it in, and then when you seat it, make sure it's down and back in. So that's proper seating of your tree stand. So you want to make sure your angle's right, because of course when you start at the bottom of the tree, your tree's bigger at the bottom than at the top, so you want to have a little angle to it. That way when you get to the top, you'll be flat and level. So we're going to take a break real quick, put the top on there, and then we'll get in there, show you how to climb, show you how to put your harness on, all that stuff. We'll be back in just a second. All right guys, welcome back. As we said, what we're going to do when we take a break is we were going to put our top on. It goes on the exact same way. You have this same cable set up with your release here and your lock here. So it goes on the exact same way as the base. The only difference is when you get up in the stand where you want to be your height, is you'll have this strap that goes around the tree to set your seat. So we'll show you that too. But now what we'll do is we'll show you the proper setup for your safety strap. So very simple, very easy. Before you start climbing, take this, go around the tree, make sure it's flat, not twisted, and then you'll go through here, then back through, then just pull it tight.
What do you think we're doing, Dad?
And climbing a tree. So when I'm climbing, in the process of climbing, I like to leave mine a little loose. That way it's not really that hard to shift when you're going up the tree. So with this one, we have the cam buckle attachment. So very simple hookup. You got this strap, comes off your harness, this buckle, put it in it, and then screw it down, and you're good to go. So now with the climbing setup of this, you've got your feet stirrups down here. They're supposed to be like a quick, so they're easy, they're faster to use. So what you'll do, put your feet in these, pull your top up, and then you'll release your bottom, pull it up. Same thing. You'll just do this until you get the height you want to. Move and adjust your safety strap as needed as you go. And I'm not climbing the whole way up. So now, once you get to your position, tighten this down, pull this up to the correct height, set down to dig it in. Take your strap, loop it around the tree, and you're ready to hunt. It's that simple, you know, not hard. You're safe. If your tree stand does break away, this will keep you here so you won't fall. Very important. My neighbor over here, you can actually hear him trimming leaves right now, or trimming trees. He actually fell from a ladder stand, broke both legs, and had to have 4 or 5 surgeries on it. So definitely wear the safety harness. Some people think they're a little aggravating, but get you one that's comfortable like this one. It's the Hunter Safety System Elite. It's actually more like a vest. It does have binocular attachments in it, so it's pretty handy. Unzip it. You've got your strap here, then around your legs, and then it's got magnetic pockets as well. So pretty handy little vest. So there you are, your tree stand set up, you're ready to hunt. Not too hard. Just remember, stay safe. After this, we'll talk about some binoculars and shoot some bows.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Sitting here on the tailgate, we're just going to talk about some binoculars.
Yeah, we're out of the tree stand now.
Yeah.
It's a little easier
Magic.
for us to talk about on the ground.
Yeah. So, about our binoculars, I'll let Bradley talk about his first.
Yeah, so mine's not an expensive pair. I'm running the Bushnell Trophy 10 by 42. I think I got these and the harness for, I don't know, maybe 120 bucks, maybe. I can't remember. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But like I said, they're 10 by 42. They have a field of view of 325 feet. They got a real clear, crisp image on them. You can zoom in real good on things. They're not very heavy either. They're pretty durable. I've used these. I think these are now on their 3rd season. So they're really useful in the field. So if you're sitting there, you know, I had a buck come in last year. Thought he was going to be a good one. He ended up not being, but I was able to get these up before I was able to make a big movement with my gun, which, you know. Yeah, buddy. You know, making your movement up or your gun up to get an image of a deer, that's a lot of movement.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's no sense in scaring away a possible good deer.
Yeah.
If you don't have to.
Yeah. So these right here, these are great. And Darren, he actually got him a pair. So now I've talked about my pair. Let's talk about yours.
Yeah. So actually, just came today. Super excited. So I got a pair of Vortex Crossfire HDs, 10 by 42s. Still gotta break this thing in. Not much more expensive than Bradley's.
Yeah.
About 189 bucks. You get the harness and everything you see here, plus a regular shoulder strap or a regular strap for it for 189 bucks. It's a good value to me. Plus, if you guys know anything about Vortex optics, they have an unbelievable warranty. So being out in the field, something like that happens, you know they're covered. That's another good thing.
Yeah, that is one good thing about Vortex is they have a no questions asked warranty. You can send them one that's been run over by a truck.
Yeah.
Handled.
Now that's not 100%. Don't quote us on that.
Don't
run over your scope.
Yeah, that's just, you know, a couple of the advertisements that we've seen. You know, there's a guy that's, you know, holding his scope that was in a fire, and you know, they said, hey, he called, we replaced it. So you know, but don't quote us.
Yeah, don't run over your binoculars and try to send them in.
Don't. Then be like, oh, they told us to.
Yeah.
No, we didn't tell you to. We were just saying, hey, that's what we think their warranty is.
Yeah.
Hey, that is the wrong fishing pole.
Duck's ready to do some fishing.
All right, then, fish. So yeah, as you can see, there's not.
I say yeah.
Okay.
There's not a big difference.
Not
between
much
the
difference.
two.
I think yours may be a little lighter, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's not much difference. And you know, this is one thing that if I can suggest something that you want to spend a little bit more money on, it's going to be binoculars and your optics, because it helps a lot when you're able to see
Yeah.
what you're trying to shoot at, what you're trying to evaluate, things like that. So, you know, definitely go for the, you know, little bit higher quality.
Yeah. Don't skimp out and get the $30 ones. You know, try to get yourself a little bit better pair if you can afford it.
Yeah.
You know, those inexpensive options work, but
You don't want to have them long term. I did buy a pair. Hey, quit! I did buy a pair of another pair of Bushnells that were, I think they were like $40 maybe.
yeah.
They lasted 1 year and then they kind of exploded.
Yeah.
Well, we'll figure it out in a little bit. You fixing to get hooked by a fish hook? Watch your finger. Go put it up.
So we're gonna have to teach him how to do it.
Well, I'll get it for you in a
Spinning
second.
spinning reel.
Yeah, we'll get to it. But yeah, definitely go for a better quality binoculars and optics.
That's a tip from the pro hunter here.
Yeah, pro. Seeing as I've
The
been
guy
running,
that's been doing it a long time.
I've been running these for 3 years, and it's the first pair I've had. But you know, and the good thing about it is like a lot of the stuff that I've hunted in the past is I didn't really need it because it was thick, it was close quarters, stuff like that. So I didn't need it because I could easily judge what I was shooting at. But now, at our property that we hunt in South Alabama, we've got to where you can see for 2,000 yards, and it's something that you definitely want to see. Okay, is that animal worth me, you know, taking a shot at, or trying to work closer toward it, or something like that? So over the years, I've kind of progressed to where I need them now. So they've come in handy a lot. So yeah, definitely get you set.
Alrighty, so we got the target set up down here.
Shoot some arrows.
I think it's time for Bradley's redemption day.
Maybe I won't choke.
All right, y'all, we're gonna get it set up and we'll be back in a few. All right, guys, we're back.
From break number 2.
Yeah, from break number 2. Bradley's already set up, ready to go.
Yeah, so a little bit of what I did is I changed sights completely. I had a sight that I didn't really feel too comfortable with, so I think that was part of my issue. So I went with a Trophy Ridge. I think it's the React 5 maybe, but vertical pins in it. I'm not sure if you can see them real good, but they're all straight up and down in one line. 5 pins.
Trying to get it in there. Hang on.
Yeah, it might be a little hard. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. This sight right here, like $80. So not bad at all.
No.
Felt a lot more comfortable with it. Went to my local shop. He helped me adjust it and set it up. My rest is now in line. Luckily, when I went there, it was already in line. So we just worked on my sights a little bit. So now I'm hitting it 20 yards. So I'm gonna let one fly. We've got a GoPro set up downrange right in front of the target. Hopefully I don't shoot it. If I do, sorry, Darren.
Nice.
So we're back hitting. So we're gonna fire one more. See where we're at. What are you doing, buddy?
I'll say we're still recording down there, so we're good to go.
All right.
Oh, that was a good one there.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to it. I've had 3 shoulder surgeries on this shoulder, so it's been a while since I've actually shot a bow, but I feel like I'm getting back used to it. It's going to take a little while. I've got this one dialed down to 50 pounds. That way I'm not putting so much strain on my shoulder when I'm pulling, but I can still feel a little bit, but I'm getting back to it. I feel comfortable now. I got my setup right. I'm able to hit target, so now I can just fine tune it from there. So while Tucker's getting the arrows, we're going to let Darren get set up, let him shoot a couple, and we'll go from there.
All
right, so after that real quick break, Darren is back now with his Barnett crossbow. He's gonna, you know, make sure he's still dialed in. His is pretty easy, you know. It's fairly simple.
Yeah. I chose the cheater route.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. I personally don't hunt with one, although I'm leaning more toward it now, just because now I have my son that I'm trying to get into the woods with me. So that may be a good part to have a crossbow with. So with all that said, we're gonna let Darren fire one. So just come on.
Here we go.
Where's our 20-yard marker at? We're gonna get set up here. And again, we're shooting at 20 yards from here. This is not limit range. This is just target range for now. Hit. And that looks like it's right in the black of the bullseye from here.
I think that's pretty close.
Yeah, that's not a bad shot. I think you're dialed in and good to go.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, it's a crossbow is a lot easier to get dialed in. You have a lot less variation in it. With a crossbow, it's a crosshair, just like a rifle scope. Very, very easy to do. With a bow, you're drawing back, you're holding your weight, you're floating around a lot because you got weight shifting different ways and things like that. So it's bow hunting with a compound or a recurve or a long bow or anything like that is going to be a little bit more challenging, just because you have a whole lot more factors than you do with a crossbow. Not knocking a crossbow, so don't think I am. I'm just saying there's a lot different factors when it goes to crossbow. So when you're going to start shooting a bow like a compound, make sure you practice, make sure you get comfortable. And what me and Darren actually talked about today is we're going to actually set up like a range here, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna set up a couple different yardages, couple different scenarios, things like that. That way we can get more practice into real world situations.
Yeah.
And another good point: shoot from your stand too.
Yeah.
Shoot from your stand.
Practicing that way. We
Cause
can set it up right out here,
Yeah.
like you saw Bradley in the doing the tree stand. We can set it up just a couple feet off the ground. That way you're getting used to it with all your gear on, with
Yeah.
that safety harness on. It'd be beneficial, I think.
yeah, and another thing, you definitely want to shoot from some kind of platform too. Just with the stand, you can get it a couple feet off the ground, so you can get practice, because you're gonna it's kind of a confined space, right? I mean, it's not like wide open standing here shooting on flat ground or anything, but it is a little bit more confined. Your movement's a little more restricted, so you want to make sure that when the time comes, you're able to go. But platform, you may want to get up high, like 15 foot, something like that. That way you can get that angle, because there is a little bit of angle that you're gonna have to learn to account for too. So a couple different scenarios there, but right quick, we're gonna let Darren fire off another one.
Shoot one more.
Shoot
Already
one
got
more.
it cocked up here.
Go with another 20-yard shot here. When we actually have a little bit more daylight, I think we'll try some longer shots. But right at dark, we're not gonna do it. Not a bad shot. I think it's roughly in the same area.
I think it went right above the other one.
Yeah, right
I'll
above.
tell you what.
Yeah, come on. We're gonna drop the crossbow there, and we're gonna walk down here. In my yard, don't look at my yard. It's a little growed up. I just got back from the beach last night, so don't worry about it. We had a little short vacation that was much needed, because guess what? Next Wednesday, deer season opens in Alabama. I won't be here though. I'll be in Kentucky muzzleloader hunting. But this is Darren's shot here. He's got right here, right above the bullseye and right below the bullseye. But again, the thing is that's a kill shot, right? A lot of people, they want to have a half-inch group or something like that with their bows and guns and all that. That's all well and fine and everything, but guess how many shots you're really going to get at a deer?
Yeah.
One.
Yep.
So that's that's another piece of advice that I can give from somebody that's hunted a good bit and everything, is when you're really practicing and tuning in your equipment, do it off of one shot, because you're gonna have your best chance to actually hit your target with that first shot. Second shot, third shot, fourth shot, you're going to start swaying, you're going to start moving, you're going to start fatiguing, things like that. So tune everything to your one shot. Like shoot one today, and then tomorrow, or shoot one today, adjust it, come back tomorrow, shoot it, see where you're at, make adjustments if you need to, come back the next day, shoot it, see where you're at. That's another little just small simple thing that you can do. And then after you get comfortable with your first shot being tuned in to where you're hitting where you want to, then just start piling up your grouping and things like that. But remember, don't ever chase it after you've been sitting here shooting for all day, because you're going to get fatigued, and you're really chasing your fatigueness. So don't do that.
Even on that second shot, I could already tell. My arm was shaking a little.
Yeah, and it's just the small things that many people don't think of. Is like, well, I can just sit here all day and I can never hit it, never hit it, never hit it. The thing is it's because you're getting fatigued. Yeah. So shoot once, adjust your sights as you need to, shoot again, a little while later, next day, whatever, and go from there. Just don't sit here and try to dial it in all at once. Just go a little at a time. So, but I think with that, I think we're pretty much done for today, because it's starting to get good and dark here. The sun's going down. So with all that said, we'll sign off for tonight again. I think it's been maybe a week since our last one, but again, I just got back from the beach, so
it's rough.
Yeah,
it's rough when
it is.
Have to go to the beach every once in a while.
Yeah, but this Saturday, if the weather permits, probably doing another dove hunt.
I don't know if you've checked the weather lately, but
yeah, that's why I said
not looking good.
If weather permits. And then also, like I mentioned, is next weekend's muzzleloader hunt in Kentucky, so I'm gonna have to fire off my muzzleloader too.
Yep.
So
that's something we're gonna have to do.
Yeah, that may be another short episode. There'll be 5 of us doing it, so we may have a longer episode than we think. But as always, guys, we appreciate you tuning in, subscribing. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, the like button, the notification button. Share the word about us. Help us get out there, reach more people. Yeah, we
want to, like we've said, Bradley's somebody that's been doing this since he was a kid. Yeah. I'm first year, and I'm learning along with you guys.
So and that's the main thing, is we want to teach not only Darren, but anybody else that's kind of getting into it too, because I actually read a video or a Facebook thing the other day. This guy was about to just give up on deer hunting because he didn't know how to field dress his animal after his harvest. So he's up in Kentucky, and I was gonna reach out to him when I was up there, but he's in the east and I'm in the west, so it won't work out. But I got to reading comments. There was a lot of guys willing to help, man. A lot that's like, hey, if I'm up there, holler at me, you kill one, I'll come help you, anything like that. So that's something that I think the outdoors industry and us sportsmen is something big on, us helping each other out. So that's all we're wanting to do, is get out there, get information out there, help people become harvesters of animals, or whatever you want to call us. So
feeding your family.
Yeah, exactly. We had some dove the other night, and my son, he loved it. He's like, you did a good job. And I was like, all right, buddy. So with that said, we'll go ahead and sign off before it gets too dark to where you can't see us or anything. So as always, appreciate you guys. Darren, you got anything you want to say?
Just hit that subscribe button. Tell all your friends. Yeah.
Hit it as many times as you want to. I don't care. Just
don't
unsubscribe. After you're done, go back and make sure
just
you
resubscribe.
Yeah. There you go. All right, guys. Appreciate it.
See ya.